So we were 1-1 deep into the third period, and Igor Shesterkin had to make one big save to ensure this one would at least get its way to overtime.
And up come the Panthers to Reinhart. Reinhart leaves it for Montour. Montour near circle. Finds a wide open Lundell and a big save with the arm of Shesterkin, and he jumps on the rebound.
Jumps on the rebound, and that would be the best chance either team would have in that final period. We would indeed be heading to overtime with the Panthers and the Rangers knotted up at 1-1. Now, both teams had some overtime experience already in this playoff so far. Florida was 1-0 coming into tonight. The Rangers a perfect 2-0. And I mentioned it a little while ago, Sergei Bobrovsky had won 12 consecutive games in the Stanley Cup playoffs in overtime. So that is certainly a feat that you do not minimize. And then midway through this overtime period, about 9 minutes or so remaining, boy, Filipino with the Rangers buzzing, and they came out with a purpose to begin the extra session. Let's put that out there, too. Rangers had 4 shots on goal in the first 2 minutes of overtime alone. But as we fast forward to about that minute where there was about 9 minutes to play in OT, Filipino off a nice, juicy rebound looked like he had a chance to send everybody home happy.
Ryan Lindgren back behind his net, 9:15 to go in overtime, and the Rangers now will come back out. Here comes Chris Kreider flying down the far side. Distant shot gets knocked down, gets it back, toe save, rebound by Edel, and a save by Bobrovsky.
Couldn't tell also if Oliver Ekman-Larsson maybe got a piece of that one with his stick as well, but the net was wide open, and as I said, as juicy a rebound as you can hope for in that stage of a hockey game, but nevertheless, it did not go, so we play on. Now you fast forward to almost 3 minutes later, this one 1-1. We could have been looking at possibly a second overtime, given the fact that no real quality chances had emerged in the previous 3 minutes, and you could tell that fatigue was maybe starting to factor in a little bit. Ice conditions probably were not at their best, given, of course, how warm the temperature was outside today. All those bodies inside of Madison Square Garden in late May. However, a guy with 2 Stanley Cup rings, who has played plenty of big Stanley Cup playoff games before, made sure that the Rangers would have a happy plane ride down to Florida.
Montour spins to his forehand off the half wall where Igor will play in the trapezoid. Back to Trouba. Trouba flips it out to center. Knocked down by Goodrow. Finds Trocheck. Back out to Barclay. Goodrow the shot! And score! Barclay Goodrow in overtime! We are tied at 1! It's now a best of 5 as the Rangers win in overtime 2-1!
Barclay Goodrow, indeed, 14:01 of overtime, his 4th of the playoffs from Vinny Trocheck and Jacob Trouba. And as we said a little while ago, Goodrow also credited with the game winner in Game 3 of that Washington series back in round number 1. And so the 2-time Stanley Cup champion with the Tampa Bay Lightning gets the Rangers on the board in this conference final. They win it 2-1. The series is tied at 1-1. And that was the Rangers' best parts of the game, brought to you by Infinity. Experience the Infinity lineup at your local retailer today. It is time now for tonight's Thriving Players, brought to you by ThriveWell Infusion. The third star of the game, Sergei Bobrovsky, the netminder for the Florida Panthers, who played very well again tonight, turning aside 29 of the Rangers' 31 shots. Second star, Igor Shesterkin, who made 26 saves on the night and backstopping the Rangers to a victory. And the number 1 star with the game-winning goal, none other than, of course, Barclay Goodrow. And after this one went final, he sat down with ESPN's Emily Kaplan.
Well, how does it feel right now?
It feels great. I think, as a team, I think we felt we brought a way better game than Game 1, and I think it's good to cap that off with a win and even up the series.
How important was this win for you guys?
It was huge. Obviously, it's we earned home ice. We want to take advantage of it. I think we feel comfortable on the road too. So I think it's just about elevating our game and getting ready for Game 3.
You were on the ice because your coach was putting you out there for defensive zone faceoffs. What does that trust mean to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. It's I take a lot of pride in defensive play and faceoffs and things like that, and just trying to do my best.
And then I know at the last overtime game here at the Garden, Jonathan Quick spoke up in one of the overtime periods. Take me inside the room before you guys got back out there. Did anyone speak up?
Yeah, I think everyone was kind of chiming in. Quickie's very vocal. He knows what to say at the right time, and Brad cries. Everyone was kind of speaking, and we have lots of good leadership in the room.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
That is tonight's hero, Barclay Goodrow, with ESPN's Emily Kaplan. And that's tonight's Thriving Player, brought to you by Thrivewell Infusion, New York's premier infusion and injection center, saving lives drip by drip. Still more to do here on the New York Rangers postgame show. We come back, we'll head inside the locker room, get some player reaction. We'll hear from the head coach, Peter Laviolette, as well. You're listening to New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.